Today I want to talk about language which told by Dan Lier in his book 10-Minute Coach. I read this chapter what says Dan Lier in his 10-Minute Coach which maybe change your destiny if you follow this rule in your daily life. Now I start this chapter. Language. I am very passionate about this chapter because as a success coach I can tell a lot about people by the language patterns they use. I can tell what their beliefs are, if they are committed, and if they have the persistence to achieve their goals. This chapter is focused on the type of language you use with your kids. I am talking about some elementary language patterns that all of you, yet many, do not know the impact they have on development. In particular, I will discuss three words that are not used in our house and are not a part of our kids' vocabulary. They are debilitating words, words that disempower kids and limit development. While living in our house with two success coaches for parents may be a little bit out of the ordinary, yet we are talking about racing champions. This is a hot topic for me. I am very passionate about it because language has a profound effect on behavior. I have a certification in neuro linguistic program NLP, which is a fancy technical term for using language to affect behavior. NLP is most commonly used by therapists in dealing with changing behavior or overcoming addiction. As a coach, I teach this same principle to executives, yet the impact on a child development can be just as empowering or debilitating. The first word, can't. Can't is a four-letter word in our house. Tommy and I do not use it, and as our kids are growing up, they never heard it. So, of course, they don't use it. The power in this word is that the word can't is overused by parents in communicating with their kids, and kids develop a belief that they have limitations on what they can achieve. As a parent, I am very involved with my kids. We do things together. I spend a lot of time with them. When their friends and classmates and their parents are around, I hear how other parents talk to their kids through the years of a parent and success coach. It is a very common to hear things like, "Oh, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, we cannot have this, we cannot afford that, you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't." This challenge with this is that when many people hear the word can't, even as adult, their brain immediately runs off because they have been programmed to understand that can't means it is not going to happen. So fast forward into the future of your child. They are working on a new project, a new sport, a new hobby, and they are having a few challenge. Guess what they start to tell themselves, "That is right, I can't do this," which immediately shuts off the brain from working it out because they have been programmed since they were little kids that can't means no or it is not going to happen. Over the years, I have done an exercise at my one day events and taking your business on your life to the next level, which is called 9 dot exercise. In case you have not seen this exercise before, I ask my audience to draw a 9 dots of their paper, 3 lines of 3, and I tell them the task is to connect all 9 dots with 4 lines without lifting their pencil from the paper. If you have seen it before, bear with me. After about 30 seconds into the exercise, I tell the audience it can't be done. It actually takes 5 lines, and I made a mistake. What happens is that they immediately put down their pencils and look for more instruction. The fact is that it can be done, yet as soon as they hear the word can't, they immediately stop, just as many kids do in life when they confront an obstacle or hear from someone that they can't do that. So instead of can't, we use the word not able. Now I know it sounds a little arrogant, yet here is the distinction. The word not able to do not have the finality, if you will, that the word can't has, the suggest that the inability of temporary. If my son were to ask, "Hi daddy, can we go to Leogan tomorrow?" I would answer, "Well, we are not able to go Legoland tomorrow." I would answer, "Well, we are not able to go tomorrow, yet maybe sometime soon we will make it happen." Tommy and I have used this language pattern since the kids are born, and now it is just a normal part of our language. When my son was 5, I was doing presentation on success. When my I was doing presentation of success principle in a hotel balloon room in Central California for about 200 college students, and I was talking about the power of language. My family happened and to be here during this part of the event, and I was talking about how the war can't paralyze your progress. I had my son come up to the front of the room. Your progress. I had my son come up to the front of the room in front of the audience, and I said, "Will you please jump and touch the chandelier that's hanging from the ceiling?" Now, remember, he was 5 years old at the time, so he jumps up, and of course, he is only about 15 feet short of his target. And I say, "Come on, champion, jump higher, you can do it, touch the chandelier." He jumps again, and of course, he is just a little bit short of his target. And I brought the microphone down to him, and he said, "Daddy, I am not able to touch it, but maybe someday when I get bigger." The audience started laughing. I tell you, sometimes the best teachers are kids. I asked the audience what distinction they made from my son, and one student said his response was optimistic, like he was not able to do now, but yet maybe sometimes he could. And I said, "Exactly, so get rid of your can't. Try." The next word we do not use in our house in try. Try is a weak word. It is not a winning word. It is not a leadership word. It is a weak word. Here is an example. Suppose you have been asked to come a party or a get together at someone's house, and you turn into them at the store of your talking on the phone, and they say, hi, are you coming over the Friday? And you say, oh, I will try. Well, if I were dating a man, I would put money on you on your not making it. I will try. Here, let me give you a simple example. If you are in the car listening to a CD, try to turn up the volume, go ahead and try. Give it to a try. No, don't do it. Just try. Try as hard as you can. I think you get the point. Leaders do not try. Leaders do not try. Champions don't try. They do. They do it. They get it done. Again, this tricky language, the challenge with using the word try is that anytime you do not achieve something, whether it's fitness goal, a health goal, a financial goal, or whatever, you can just say, oh, I tried, and it makes you feel better. We don't try at our house, we do it. Now, the substitute word or language can be a couple of things. We say give it a shot or give it a go, give it your best, or just do it. Just just last night we went to the baseball field and I was pitching to my son. After about 10 minutes, my daughter said, Daddy, let me do it. She did not say, let me try. She said, let me do it. It is just a word, yet the impact is huge. Let me do it. She used to say, let me give it a go, which sound kind of funny, but that is the language we taught at our house instead of what try. Even at the dinner table, we say, would you like a taste? Rather than, would you like to try it? Try it. Here, the psychology behind that, it is just too easy to say, I tried. When people say I tried, it just make it all okay because I tried. Can you imagine me telling my wife, honey, well, I tried to be faithful. I can tell you right now that is not going to work. Oh, I really tried. Trying does not get it done in life. You either did it or you did not. That is it. I tried to be a good father. I tried to go to the gym. I tried to be faithful. I tried to be honest. I mean, come on, give me a break. Give me a break. Tommy and I treated this strategy while reading children's books to our kids. When they were young, we were amazed at how negative many children's books are. We created a learning system called LSL, which stands for Language Sensitive Learning. Take a look at our website www.danlier.com to find out where we get books that are LSL certified. Quit. The final word I will address in this chapter in quit. Quit is a disempowering word and we do not use it in our house. Our kids don't know quit. Quitting is not an option. Quitters never win and winners never quit. If you believe that in the philosophy, there is never reason to use the word quit in our house. We do not quit anything, we just simply do something else. Have you ever played a board game that turns into a marathon session and everyone saying, Great, enough already? The tendency is for someone to say, Hi, let's quit the game. Yes, instead of using the word quit, we just say, Let's put the game away for now, or who is ready to do something else. Remember, it is a small distinction, yet it has a huge impact. A while ago, one of my children's friends was visiting. They were playing hide and seek, and he was it. Being at home, my children knew all the gold hiding spots, and he was not able to find them. And it was not long before Tommy and hired him about out. I quit. I understand he is only 6 and that not the end of the world. Yet we are out of the build chapters, and as kids get older, they start to face obstacles and challenges. If quit is part of your language, it becomes really easy to say I quit. Remember, quitters never win and winners never quit. I have a client who was a smoker, and last month he decided not to quit smoking, but just not to smoke. He became a non-smoker. It is that simple. He just choose to do something else that smoke rather than quit. So here is your action plan for this chapter. Get rid of your can't tries and quit.